The government is taking more than just baby steps forward in its agenda and mission to turn the economy around from last year's numbers. And the latest figures show significant strides thus far in slashing the jobless rate by more than 50% for starters. Allow me to dwell on other successful anti-poverty measures such as the Walang Gutom program, government's upskilling and climate resiliency programs hitting their marks in this report gathered by our Clazel Pardilla.
The Philippine economy remains resilient. During the Economic and Development Council meeting led by President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. and his economic team, the administration highlighted the economy's positive momentum, driven by ongoing government programs. One key indicator, employment. From an unemployment rate of 10.3% in 2020, the figure dropped to 4.7% in 2025. Underemployment also declined.
Ibig sabihin nito ay dumarami na ang mga kababayan nating may disenteng trabaho. Ayon din sa economic team, naitala ang underemployment rate na 16.2% noong 2020. Ibig sabihin, maraming mga manggagawa ang may trabaho ngunit hindi angkop sa kanilang galing o sapat sa kanilang pangangailangan. Nitong nakaraang taon, malaki ang ibinaba nito at umabot sa 13.6%. Senyales na mas maraming tao ang nakahanap ng mas angkop at mas sapat na trabaho.
To sustain job creation, the Marcos administration is implementing programs such as the Bagong Pilipinas Servisyo Fair, which brings employment opportunities closer to Filipinos through job fairs held across the country. The government is also expanding TESDA's skilling and upskilling programs. It prepares Filipinos for in-demand and emerging jobs. The Walang Gutom program of the Department of Social Welfare and Development will be intensified. This program provides food credits to the most vulnerable families. According to Malacanang, the number of Filipinos living in poverty dropped by more than 2 million in 2023 compared to 2021. The palace assured the public that the government remains determined to create more quality jobs and reduce poverty to single-digit levels by 2028. This while ensuring that public funds are used properly.
Ipinag-utos naman ng Pangulo na bigyan tugon ang flood control issue, epekto ng climate change at ilang external forces na sumusubok sa ekonomiya ng bansa. Naniniwala ang Pangulo na kailangan magkaroon ng reforma sa paggamit ng pondo ng bayan upang hindi na maulit ang nangyari noong mga nakaraang mga maanumalyang flood control projects.
The president has directed the strengthening of government's response to climate change through improved forecasting, the use of modern technology, and faster response to its impacts. Meanwhile, the administration aims to further improve the Philippines' economic ties with other countries, particularly with its ASEAN neighbors.
Binigyan din ng Pangulo na dapat pang palakasin ng pamahalaan ang pakikipag-ugnayan sa ibang bansa, lalo na sa ASEAN upang patatagin ang usaping pang-ekonomiya.
This is Sharms Espina from the National TV Network for a new and better Philippines.